What's up, guys? I'm at VPF with Ben over here. He's not paying attention. Got a Red Bull because it is, what time is it? 8 p.m. And, you know, I decided to start working on my car for some reason at 8 p.m. So today, hopefully, I'm going to straighten my frame because it is ever so slightly tweaked to the passenger side versus being straight. So I'm gonna pull everything off. We're gonna take the core support and the, you know, everything in the front end. We're gonna get it all off, and then we're just gonna yank it, and hopefully it is somewhat straight, and then we'll put it all back together.
She's gonna unbox that thing, but I'm also gonna make fun of her. She said, "Car came like that."
I bought it like that.
Oh my. Lord.
Fuckers,
man. One of these days, someone's gonna take responsibility. It's not you, but I need to know. I need names, man. Like,
dude, I got names.
Oh. Now for the unboxing of this thing.
Okay, so this isn't like sponsor plug or nothing. I paid full price for these hose. But I'm kind of excited to try it out. So basically, as you can see, we took off the headlight bucket dailies.
The big metal support thing.
The metal support thingies that hold your headlights. It was quite the pain in the butt, just because the power steering lines were kind of stuck on there. But anyways, okay, so these are the, you know what, I'm just gonna read it or else I'm gonna screw it up. They're the, hold on, what is it called? Okay, yeah, so just headlight brackets is what it says on here. But basically they just replace the stock headlight brackets, and they're these little brackets. Duh.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pretend like I know how to put them on, but instead of, hold on, let's see, we got this thingy. So instead of using this whole thing to put your headlight, took that, and then one of these goes somewhere. I think this one goes like on the frame rail or something, and you bolt it to that. I think this is the other side, but anyways, one goes down here and one goes somewhere up here, maybe like right there. I think that looks right, or maybe it goes on the other side. Maybe I have them switched up, I don't know. Obviously I just opened it, I don't know which side is which. We're gonna figure it out later, but I'm really excited. These are from Silhouette Power, and I'll link his info down below. These were $70 plus shipping. So, I mean, it's a small business, so I ain't gonna hate on the price because, you know, help out the homies, I guess, even though I don't really know this guy, but, you know, hopefully these work out good. I've heard good things so far. I've known people to use them, which is why I got them. I was recommended to get them, so I'm sure they're gonna work fine. I'm actually just stoked because I hate having so much metal on the front of the car, or like anywhere. It seems unnecessary just to have so much crap and like extra bolts and extra just stuff. It bothers me. Plus, like, this is so much easier like to work on the car if like anything happens. Now there's not all these bolts and like extra metal and crap to take off. So anyways, we're gonna yank this bitch with my truck and try to get it straight. So this should be interesting.
Well, this is my shop, and I'm just helping this person because I don't know. She's also my roommate, whatever. But this is about to be fucking hilarious. So she thought this was gonna be a good idea. Yeah, back up like a little bit. Okay, stop. Okay. What? Just give it a good yank. I mean, be ready to stop, but like you're gonna feel it pull the car.
I feel like you should be the one doing this.
Just fucking do it.
I don't know how.
Just do it. Just press the gas, and when you feel it move the car, stop.
Should I like left foot brake?
No. Like just let off the gas and hit. Just do it. Don't even think about it. Fuck it. Okay. See? Great. was kind of successful. So if you look at these holes, oh Jesus.
It was like a quarter inch, half inch off.
Yeah.
And like, now it's like pretty freaking
like that one's centered. That's that's okay.
That's
Before,
that's pretty solid.
All of them were like way too far this way. So, all right.
Hell
you know,
yeah, man.
It kind of worked.
Gang. Day 2, because basically we left at like 11 p.m. last night because I'm not about the whole staying up till forever thing to get stuff done. I wanted a new day. I wanted light, and it was getting cold last night. So anyways, today we decided this is good enough. It lined up well enough to be able to just bolt it on easily. And now we, oh my God. Okay. Okay, now obviously I should have made sure that was closed, but we got some riv nuts, and because obviously now we've got to try to line up everything. This fender has a little dent in it, but other than that, this fender's pretty good.
Sanity check actually.
So we had to drill some new holes for the riv nuts, and we're gonna see how it fits.
Well, it will when it goes all the way down.
Yeah, it'll fit when it goes down.
Oh, yeah,
but oh wow, that looks nice.
Yeah.
And then the biggest pain in the butt so far has been the hood. As you can see, it does not latch. It never has latched. It's actually worse now because we're trying to get things to actually line up. But because the car is so wonky and like kind of sideways, the best thing is just going to be to re-drill a bunch of stuff and just try as best we can to line stuff up. So basically the hood latch is what we're going to do last, because last night we were messing with it for so long that we just got tired of it, and I was like, screw it, let's just work on this tomorrow. And that's when we decided we were just going to go get some riv nuts, drill some new holes for those, get everything to line up decently, and then we'll do the hood latch at the very end when everything else is lined up. So hopefully this is the right way to do things.
Boy.
I don't think there is a right or wrong way, especially when you have such a tweaked chassis like I do. It's just, we're just winging it.
Yep. Looks pretty good.
Alrighty, so it looks like Ben got it pretty freaking close. Like, look how this gap is like not huge anymore. Like, it's pretty consistent all the way through. The door gap is, I think this side's a little bit bigger than the driver's side, but like I also don't care. And then let's see, this is the driver's side. Again, he got it pretty consistent all the way up. And oh, I guess yeah, ignore my screwed up door, but the gap is like, I guess the same on both sides now. So now, I'm gonna swap out my, I can't think of words today, oh my goodness, my radiator hoses. I bought these radiator hoses through Enjuku. They're the ISR hoses. They look like hoses. I got them in black because that's the best. And I bought them a year ago because I've been needing new hoses for a really long time. If you guys watched my video where I replaced my core support or replaced my radiator, I don't remember which video it was, but my hoses were actually what was leaking. So I ended up replacing my radiator from a Mishimoto to a Koyorad, and a lot of people were like, well, why did you replace the radiator if the radiator wasn't busted? I didn't know the radiator wasn't busted. Like I thought it might have had a leak or something. So I ended up just buying a new one anyways, and everyone knows that Mishimoto is trash. So if you run that, sorry, not sorry, but I just always really wanted a Koyorad, and I've been super happy with it. My car never gets hot. But anyways, ever since then I've needed new hoses, and I bought these hoses a year ago, like I said, and I've been so lazy. I just cleaned up the old hoses where it was leaking from and never put on the new hoses. So since the car is like pretty much apart right now, I'm just gonna go swap them out real quick. Especially since I don't run coolant, I just run water, so I'm just gonna let it drain like right here. And then hopefully we'll get the hood latch all placed and everything will line up. I don't know how Ben's gonna do that, but
with my hand.
say hi.
Sorry, I didn't know you were doing the vlog.
It's all good. So I want to throw up now. Oh god, because so
Fine, man.
so in order to get my headlights to fit, basically because my car is so bent, we only moved that frame rail yesterday, and this one I guess is slightly bent too. I'm not really sure. No one knows what's going on. No one really knows what's going on. But to get the headlight to fit, the headlight was hitting the core support. And obviously, like, we're not going to spend time, like, yanking the frame this, you know, that way or this way. Like, we've already done that yesterday. So, best course of action
Still touch this, but it's just
was,
not near as bad.
yeah, it was just to cut off right
Like, I
and
can actually put the headlight in now.
and I want to throw up because I should have just kept my original core support that I replaced originally when I got the car, because I thought when I got the car that the only thing that was messed up was the core support. Boy, was I wrong. So
Boy, were you
so if anyone's ever bought a core support for these cars, it's like the only expensive part for these cars is this ridiculous plastic core support is like $450 or something ridiculous. And so obviously there's really no place to get cheaper ones unless you happen to find, you know, a wrecked HR that wasn't wrecked in the front and it's a perfect core support. So what?
Man, this car sucks.
Yeah, it does. So anyways, so now I'm just like, ugh, I should have just kept my original core support, because then I would not be feeling horrible about cutting this one up.
We cut off a tiny piece.
I
It's
still-
all removed. Like, that's it. It's all good.
But we still had to cut this ridiculously expensive piece of plastic, and I should have just kept the original one, because replacing it didn't do anything other than make it prettier, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
Alright, so see, well, it's like higher.
Okay, so basically Ben just fixed this. Ow! This is why I'm not allowed to do things by myself.
Kicked all the bolts, lady.
So because nothing lined up, this side is still like higher as far as like the frame goes, so he took this off and like just re-drilled and whatever and made it taller so that when I put my bumper on,
About as ghetto as I could possibly do it. It's my car, so like, I don't care.
so when I put the bumper on, it's not gonna look
It should.
sideways anymore.
Yeah, so you look at like the distance here, it's a lot better now.
Yeah. So there we go. So like we were just trying to get both of those thingies lined up. But yeah, man, everything's looking good. Obviously I'm gonna replace this headlight because this one, it doesn't look like it fits that well, but it's just because it's like, it's not all one piece. It's actually like completely like screwed up. So whenever I put the new one on, I think it'll fit better. And speaking of new ones, these, I know somebody's gonna ask me, oh my gosh, what headlights do you have? Okay, so obviously those are broken. These are, but I love the style, so I ended up getting brand new ones. So these are, excuse me with my allergies, these are going to be the Spec D, I don't know what model they are, but the Spec D projector headlights. These I think were about $350 or so for the pair, which, I mean, for lights, I don't think that that's bad. So anyways, I don't even remember where I bought them from, but I think I got them from Concept Z Performance, maybe. I don't know. If I find them, I'll link them in the description. That way a bunch of people aren't asking me where I got them. You can probably find them in a lot of different places. You know, you can normally find Z parts in a lot of different places. So, but I love the look of these. The reason I didn't go back with the OEM HR lights is because they're freaking expensive.
Beaches.
And I love the chrome. So because I have like the chrome tail lights on my car, I think it just matches really well. So like chrome there, chrome in the front, chrome everywhere. Okay, so after many hours, it's done, finally. And look how beautiful it looks. Oh. obviously I don't have a bumper yet. Well, I do, I just haven't put it on, obviously. But look how good it looks. Oh my god, the new headlights are so pretty. They're so clear. Like if you stand it like right here, it doesn't even look like it has a lens on it. Like it looks like it's just open. It's so clear. But everything lines up so beautifully. I'm just gonna do like a little slow-mo so you guys can see like how great everything fits now. Obviously dent, just ignore that, but like so freaking pretty. So just to show you real quick what we were doing down here, Ben had to make
Show my monstrosity.
well, it works. Okay, so basically it was so far off that Ben put like basically a piece of metal and some riv nuts and basically just like relocated the latch. And just for extra rigidity, this looks a little wonky, but he didn't want to compromise the rigidity of it with just two. So since this was like off center, he just put this extra piece of metal to make sure it doesn't move or anything. So the only like quote unquote janky part is just like this little piece here looks a little stupid, but other than that, like it works, it latches, and everything's lined up with the exception of like my sideways crash bar, but you won't see that once we put the bumper on. So yay, thanks Ben. Anyways, hope you guys like this video. You know, do all the YouTube things, like it, subscribe, whatever. Peace.